apparently on the eve, potentially, of Donald Trump being indicted for nothing. And yes, I told you last night, no one's talking about this, and it's so important. This was a setup. This was an absolute setup by the National Archives, the Biden administration, all a plot to get Trump.
The negotiation is over the next 2 years after any president leaves office. They're supposed to go through all of the records, and they're supposed to separate out what is personal, what is presidential.
Right.
Personal, they get to keep. All presidential records end up at the National Archives headquarters in D.C. This ordinarily happens where NARA gets a facility in the town where the president has moved to. So in Chicago for Obama, down in Texas for the Bushes, and all of them are held in that facility. Here, what NARA did instead is they chose not to get a facility like that. They had GSA move everything to his house, and then we're asking him to immediately send everything from his house back up to D.C., where he wouldn't be able to go through them as convenient.
Incredible. And again, we looked it up, and this is important. For Obama, they rented a big facility, an old furniture store in Chicago. Yes, there were classified documents there. So Obama could work with the team there and get access, to whatever documents he wanted. They had a facility there in Chicago. Next, for George W. Bush, they got a facility in Louisville, Texas. And it was arranged that he would have access to it, and they would work together on starting January 20th of 2009, his last day in office. And Bill Clinton, all the way back to 2001, they did the same thing for him, got a facility near where Bill Clinton lived, near where the library would be in Little Rock. But for Trump, they just said, you're going to have to find some room for it somewhere in your house. And I could see how they would get away with this. I can see how they would get away with it. They didn't brief him. They didn't take care of him. They didn't give him the courtesy and respect that he so deserves. And it's such a shame. This is really happening. I feel like it's the Twilight Zone.